Whenever you're ready.
Okay. So, why don't you start by playing something? Do you have anything memorized?
Yeah, okay. I'll just play whatever pops into my head.
Okay, yeah, good. So, the biggest thing, the thing that your students are going to be working on for the rest of their lives forever is going to be how to get the bow hold down, because it's not just holding the bow, it's how the weight works and how to not squeeze, how to not use pressure. It's the entire arm, it's the body, it's everything. So, and the reason I say that is because it's going to be important that you show them how to do it correctly. So, you're doing kind of this, which is it's very tense, it's very squeezed, and you're doing a straight thumb as well. Okay. So, okay, the scary thing about bow hold is that it needs to feel like you're going to drop it. And that's terrifying, and especially as a teacher, you're going to... Don't touch the hairs. Okay, you're not doing it. As a teacher, you're going to be... You don't want bows to break. And so the reason that students start with bad bow hold is because they need to strengthen their fingers. Because the finger strength is what makes holding the bow easier.
Right.
Because then you'll be able to feel like you're going to drop it. So it's really important... if you want to grab it, and so thumb goes sideways, bent, and then fingers above, and then middle finger right up. And it's just really relaxed. And you're holding it from the side. You're not holding it up. Okay. You're holding it sideways. And that's going to feel really uncomfortable, right? It feels like you're going to drop it. Yeah, that's good. A little higher, thumb a little higher. See, you're doing in here, and that's going to be really common for your students. So a really good exercise to strengthen, I don't think, have you guys practiced doing bow exercises?
A little bit, not too much.
A fun one to do is have kids sign their names.
Okay.
In the air, that's a fun one. You're using, so with cello bow, you're using this finger and this finger to just go back and forth. The only thing that the thumb and this finger and the middle finger are doing are holding it up, and it's holding it lightly, and it's just strengthening the fingers. I would suggest starting every class with doing finger strengthening exercises. A really good tool as well is, have you seen some of the string students with those gyro balls? Yeah, those are really good. Because they strengthen pretty much the entire arm. I used it before my recital, and I never had such great bow control. Then I stopped using it, and now I don't have as great then. But that's where it's going to come from. So, that was a long explanation to say focus on your bow control. Okay. Focus on your bow hold. Because Dr. Fagan always says that his job is to teach how to break habits. His job is to break habits. Because kids come in with... I mean, it's hard to teach 30... Yeah. Okay, I need to stop talking because I'm talking way too much. But anyway, so, okay, the second thing is... so you have really good contact. It looks like... So you're doing your funky bow hold again. Right. So the problem with that is everything's coming from here. Right. You need it to come from the entire arm, and that's weight versus pressure. So if you're tense in here, you're going to start pushing. And pushing feels like it's getting you more sound, but it's really not. You're going to get a lot less going. That's with weight. Okay. Pressure is a lot more tense, and that's going to be what all your students are going to do. So let's just do long tones. So bent thumb, and yeah, I know it's tough. It's tough. And if you drop the bow, that's totally fine. Yeah, replace the thumb up top here, and it's always okay to just let go of the whole thing. Sometimes students need that. I got really good at fixing my own bow hole. That's not good. I shouldn't have done that because it gave me an excuse to be out here, and then I could just fix it. But yeah, so just keep track of that. Student bent thumb. Yeah. That's good. Bent thumb. Yeah. Bent thumb. Okay. Yeah. See, it's very tough. It's tough to do, and so again, finger. You really need your students to strengthen these fingers. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so wait. I think I said something brilliant at the other lesson, but I can't remember what it was. So you're using your entire arm. So that's great for playing. You just drop the arm and let it go. What happens when you're playing quiet? Well, you need to still play. You still need that weight, but how do you retract it? So the way to do that is to use the back muscles. Because students are going to do this, a lot of this, and this is so bad. I'm still dealing with this, and the big thing that I've worked on a lot recently is it's kind of like back on the shoulder blade is where you hold it. So try just holding the bow out and keeping everything here relaxed, shoulder down, yeah, and then feeling it held up in your back, because that's probably what you do for French horn, right?
Yeah.
You hold it back there. So you're probably going to be better at that than the flute player I was teaching. Bent thumb. Yeah, it's so easy to get stuck doing one thing, and then you'll do it for 5 years, and then you'll get yelled at. As you know.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure what French horn is. Okay, so now let's practice doing, just dropping it down a little, and keeping most of the bow weight in our back, and then just pulling. Yeah, and so you're shaking, and that's coming from not having the muscles.
Right.
Of course, right? So it's just, again, building up. Can you play? Have you guys done G major scales?
No.
Okay. Have you guys done anything on G and C string?
Yeah.
You have?
A little bit.
Can you just play something on G and C string?
Sure. Or I'll just do.
Pen thumb. Yeah, it's okay. Okay, that's good. So, okay, you're doing. That sounded very good. So you don't have as much a problem with this as my last person, but so because of the way that strings are angled, the bow needs to stay almost parallel to the floor, and so that's why so that angle comes out all the way, and you're going into the C crooks. Dr. Faganel likes to say when we go down to the C string, you're going to put your hand in your pocket.
Okay.
So, if you ever hear that you have a crooked bow, that's what that means. Is that a really popular thing to do is this. See how it needs to be. See that gets a lot more sound already, like that. So be careful, because people will be all the way up on the A string and then come down like that. That's why that happens. So it's a good exercise is. Can you try that? Sure. You did a good job with it, but I just want to see it. Yeah, shoulder down. Yeah, that's good. Can you try it closer to the bridge? So closer to the bridge is going to require a lot more arm weight, right? And yeah, so you'll get that metallic-y sound when there's not enough weight. So it needs. So when we play an extended technique is ponticello, but that'll be requested specifically for us. So that I like doing that. And that's fine. But yeah, so you need. Can you just try on C string? So put your entire all the way down at the frog. Give like an inch of bow before. Yeah, there you go. And then just drop your arm into it. Yeah, there you go. Try it again. That sounds like you need a little more rosin, but other than that, then is your bow tight enough?
Maybe not.
I would tighten it a little more. You can try with my bow if you want.
Sure.
Yeah, it's just it wasn't the bow's fault. No, yeah, I mean it's figuring out how this works.
Okay.
And it takes a lot of long tone practice to figure out where's the best sound that I can get at any point of contact. I want my bow back. I like my bow. These are really good. These help with bow hold too. The little Dr. Fagadol gets us little rubber things. It helps.
Yeah.
Because if you have a student that's really struggling with it, then it's helpful. Don't ever use those freaking like animals. Have you seen those? They put like it's like a plastic animal that you wrap your hand around, so you're like holding your bow like this. It's dumb, and I'm sorry, Professor Fulcher, if you've ever used that, but I don't like it. It's anyway, maybe for like 2-year-olds, but like after that, just learn how to do the bow. Do your signing exercises.
Right.
What bow exercises do you guys do? Do you do this?
A lot of this, trying to move the bow around in the hand.
Like rotating it or up and down?
Just trying to move it around, get the control a little bit.
Okay, yeah. Those are honestly going to be like the most helpful for your students. If you don't do anything else, do bow exercises.
Right.
Yeah. And because then they'll get the strength in their hands. I'm obsessed with it. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have any questions on anything? Anything you're struggling with or feel that you're struggling with?
I don't think so. I'd like some tips on just finding notes with the left hand a little bit.
Okay, yeah. So when we have a set of notes, like a just like a 4-note pattern.
Right.
It's called framing your hand.
Okay.
So if you're gonna do just like the D major, there we go, in tune. Then your hand frame is this, and you'll want to figure that out first, and then be like, okay, here's where it is. Okay, put it down. It's there. Or it could be this, or it could be extended 4, things like that.
Okay.
So finding the frame first is good. Then, then listen to the intervals.
Okay.
Dr. Faganel has us do, so when we do scales, a big habit will be to correct as you go on the note that you screwed up on.
Right.
So students will do. So what you want them to do, what a really good way to do it, that they'll learn how to hear and how to correct, is to have them stop on the note that's out of tune, and then think, okay, do I need to then move my third finger a little higher since my first finger was out of tune? Things like that. So thinking about it, and it's a little flat, so I'm going to a little sharp. There we go. So thinking about it beforehand, and just, remembering intervals.
Right. Okay.
Singing intervals helps too. Singing while playing. It's one of the benefits of doing strings. You can scream while you play. You can cry.
Yeah, I'm super jealous of being able to sing while you play.
Yeah, I've seen pieces where they do that. It's fun. My favorite was I used for my recital. I played with my chin. It was awesome. Oh, that just rattled my teeth. Okay, anything else? I'm just trying to cover most everything.
I don't think so. I mean, we've covered the right hand stuff and the bow, and that's really what makes the sound. We've covered a lot of the left hand and fine notes
and left hand just comes with listening and then practice, of course, and then soon it's natural. Like, you don't need to look at it anymore. Tapes are great and they suck. The problem with tapes is that they slip a lot. Kids rely on them. I've heard a lot about it's hard to do with a full class of students, but a lot of private students now will start with no tapes.
Okay.
And which I kind of like, because then they're only listening. They can only listen. So, I don't know.
Yeah.
If you're ever private teaching cello, that's a good way to do that.
Good to know.
Anything else?
I think we've covered pretty much everything I wanted to cover.
How much time left do we have? I think I can come up with something else.
Yeah, I think we're pretty much good on time. We're at 17 minutes.
Okay. Any tune you want to learn how to play?
Show me something.
G on D string.
Okay.
Then C on G. Then E flat, so an extended 1 back, right? So your 1 tape's there, so it's going to be extended. And then I would go 2 on 4th position. So if your thumb comes right in there, then just 1, 2, 2, 1, 3, 2. So 2, 2, 2, 4, 1. There you go.
Awesome.
That's good.
Great. Thank you.
No problem.